What's going on, you guys? Yeah. Everyone grab their pink comforter. I got the worst haircut ever. This is my haircut. Look at that.
Oh, and then you said Pat Dixon does have a past.
He's Ray DeVito. His chin is kinda neato. He's Ray DeVito. He is a Guido. He's not a pedo. His name is Ray DeVito. Problems with his feeto. He's kind of retardito. Is Ray DeVito. His chin is pretty neato. That Ray DeVito. Your information he'll repeat-o. That stinky Guido. That's Ray DeVito. Rock Bottom Podcast starts now.
What's up? What's going on, punks? How are you guys? What's going on? Yes. In Astoria. Make sure my mic is happening. Yeah, all right, cool. Might have a guest. I don't know. Let's see if we have a guest. But yeah, I was kind of wanted to. All right, let's see. Atlantic City. Yay. What a fun time, right? Cold as balls. Got there Friday, did the show Friday show at was fantastic. It was great. It's less than 20 people. Never did the comedy club before. They're very nice. They have their shows all lined up for the weekend. I know the guy that runs it, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be in town. It's like, oh, dude, love to have you. Come, like we already got the shows booked, but yeah, come close the shows. Do like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever you want to do, close the shows. Just do at least 30. We'll throw you some bucks, get you a hotel room. It'll be fun times. All right. I was like, this is going to work out great. There's going to be a lot of podcast people. All right. Give them a show. People can come to the show, have fun. So Friday, get to the show, the Friday show, and there's less than 20 people, and they were fine. They're now the comedy clubs. It was in two different rooms. It was in a banquet room, two different banquet rooms. There are big rooms. There's big banquet tables, so it's not typical comedy club setup. So it's like 15 tables or 15 chairs at a table, or 12 chairs at a table, but it's banquet style. It's not like an improv where like on top of you want to come, but whatever. And it was fine. Friday night show was great. I said less than 20 people. They were fun. Did like 30 minutes on that one or whatever. Everything's fine. Then the Saturday show. That was first two comics go up, and they're funny. They crushed the night before, and they were doing fine. But you could tell, like, it's a crowd that's like not crazy interested or whatever. So like in my head, I start thinking there's a lot of Dabbleverse people here. I'll try maybe talk some, maybe that's cheer up, champ. Another 20 years, and you'll be able to handle small to medium function rooms. Thank you, Mr. Ray. Mr. Ray. Hello, Raymond. I once again ask, who are your boys? Yes, New Jersey Ranger. You're a good guy. So Saturday show, like I instead of just going up and doing my act, is what I should have done. Hindsight, I should just went up, just did my stand-up act or whatever, instead of like talking to the crowd a little bit. Also, like even like the first comic went up and he did crowd work, and you can't really hear the crowd work. You got to like repeat what someone says back to you. And look, it's a giant room, so it doesn't. The acoustics are not the greatest in a big room like that, but it's good enough or whatever. And then so I go up there, instead of just jumping into my act, I mess around a little bit or whatever, not getting much or whatever. And then I was like, I kind of just got in my groove. I got like just the 20 people that were paying attention to me. The first front two tables, I know Flimsy and a lot of Dalvers people were off to the far right, but I was just focusing on the two. That's all you got to do. That's what I did. So I had to do 30 minutes. I did 45 minutes. not the greatest 45. You know, I mean, it's not like that's the one, but it was fine. Once after the first 15, 20 minutes, I was like, all right, man, let's get into it. And then I was like, I'm doing my time. I'm going to do my time, you know. And then there were a lot of people that were into it up front. Now, I was not expecting someone that I trust to be in the back filming me. I don't know. That seems a little premeditated, you know, to be in the back, like filming a comic. And yes, there were people. I know Ghost and Mr. P had a few, you know, people yelling stuff out and stuff, whatever. The two tables in the middle that got up and walked out. There's like 25 people. I was fine with it. They weren't into it. They weren't into it from minute one the show started to whenever they got up and left. I'm fine with it. They didn't make a big deal about it. They're allowed to do that. And yeah, I guess half the room was papered. So like 40 people got free tickets. I guess like 35 people, 40 people paid. The other ones were free tickets. And I guess that's why the comedy club does a donation thing at the end. And yes, turns out some people did. They are putting money in the donation thing. They're not Dabbleverse people. They're people that got free tickets that did that. So yeah, to sit there and be like, because you didn't have, and also someone that's supposed to be a friend of mine, you've been to like 10 of my shows with a bunch of people that have been on TV and stuff, and be like, I have a great set, and like, oh, it's like, all right, you love me when everything's going amazing. When everything's going amazing and I look like a superstar, then everything's good. You see me at the art gallery, person's doing the Tonight Show in a couple days, and you don't like their set or whatever. Like, yeah, they didn't get anything. I'm like, no, they're a great comic. I'm sorry you didn't get it. It's like, oh, you're way better than. Yeah, I love it. 1 minute you're gassing me up, telling me how great. One night that you don't like me, and all of a sudden it's like, all right, man, you weren't with me. It's fine. And I was gonna do. I did a bunch of new jokes on Friday, or newer jokes. They'd be new to you guys that I did on Friday, and I purposely didn't do them Saturday because I'm like, I'm just gonna do jokes that people heard and try to play along with stuff. And then then they did. Then when I just focused on just doing jokes and paying attention to the 20 people right in front of me, it was fine. I get it in the back of the room. Maybe they're not paying attention. Yeah, I did hear like the recording. There's a bunch of people talking back there. That's their own thing. As a comedian, I can only pay attention to the people right in front of me that are into it. That's it. Also, in regards to me selling anything, I had no plans to sell anything. The owner of the comedy club, who's a comic, goes, hey, man, I got some posters. You should sell them. A lot of people here seem to really like you. Yeah, okay, fine. 25 people walked out. Fine. They weren't into it. That's fine. But there were people that liked me. So he gave me like 9 posters that he just had. He's like, here, you should just sign them and give them to people. I didn't have a pen or anything. I was like, that was not my idea. And I was just standing back there. People come up to me. Most of them Dabbleverse people that were having fun and whatever. And I sold out of the posters. So I don't know. There's like 9 posters. People bought them. I wouldn't even sell like, what are them? Like, I don't know. Whatever. If you want to give money for them, great. But enough people wanted them. Was all right, well, here. So people were giving $10, $20 for the posters. Like, all right. Like, hey, in-person super chats, whatever. People that weren't in the Dabbleverse, so a lot of them were having fun. So yeah, to sit there, it's easy when it's in a universe where let's hate everything, and it wasn't a fun time. If I would have went up, even if I would have went up there and handled it differently, if I would have went up and just did my jokes and did that, it wasn't going to be an amazing room. The room was not a room where it was all united at any point anyways. Then, you know, no disrespect to like people that were shouting, and it was Dabbleverse. I get it. They're drinking and stuff and people talking. I understand. So it was never going to be an amazing, like, oh, it's not like I'm at a Helium or a Funny Bone where it's like everyone's focused and there's nothing else to focus on but what's going on stage. It wasn't like that. It's not like there's a waitress coming around. You wanted beers, you had to get up, leave the other room, go into the other room to go get your beers. That's part of the deal. The show was what it was. It was what it was. I'm not in charge of what a comedy club sells tickets for and what they did. Like, it's not up to me. The same person that recorded me once came to a comedy club and was like, I can't believe they're charging this much for, like, I cannot say how much a place charges for a drink. It's their show. They put me on the show. I'm very thankful they put me on the show. I'm very thankful they paid me, and very thankful they gave me a hotel room. That's all I can say. That's all I can do. They're very happy, and I might go back if I'm down in Atlantic City sometime. Obviously, I'm not going to do it like a double verse event type thing, but yeah, I mean, they were happy I was there, so whatever. Again, I wish I could handle the first 15 minutes different than I was on stage. First 15, 20 minutes, and it wasn't. Then yes, at the end, I was like, all right, the people that wanted to talk, the Ghost of Mr. P, he's a character, I will say that. The people that wanted to, like, okay, go ahead, say the questions you wanted to ask me. I know this is not going to pertain to the people that just came here and that's what I should handle. I should have done it differently. Just did my jokes and then open it up at the end to whoever wanted, whatever. And that was fine. That's how I should have done it. Then after the show. So, and no, I do not get extra money because people are buying tickets. I was getting what I was getting. It's not like, all right, I did not break bank. Whatever. Like their shows were going to be fine, whether I was there or not. And I'm very thankful for everyone that came out, everyone that bought a ticket. I apologize. I didn't just go out there and do jokes, which I should have at front. That's what I should have done. Just should have went up there, did that. When I saw the one guy doing crowd work and people not really interested, you can't really hear the person. All you hear is noises. I should have just like focused on people close to me, paying attention, and just did that. I shouldn't have yelled to Tio Hank in the back of the room or New Jersey Ranger who's sitting to the left. I shouldn't have done that. That's on me, and that's where I messed up. I take that. But I did 45 minutes. I had to do 30, so you got more stuff to not be interested in. So the show's over. Sold the posters. People are very friendly. Even people that weren't in the Dabbleverse afterwards, like, oh, saying nice things. They enjoyed my jokes or whatever. It's like, all right, thank you. Yes, I did butcher some up front. Some jokes I haven't done in a while. I was just trying to do old jokes. And then I was going with Mint Diggity back to, I dropped off my car, which was a hotel next door, and the parking pass is in my wallet. So I had my wallet in the car because of the thing, and I left my wallet in the car. So so I also did not like that. Someone said like, I didn't have I did lose my wallet. And I didn't know if I left it in Mint Diggity's car. I didn't know if I left it in I was hoping I left it in my car. I got it. It was in my car when I opened up the gate to get my car into the garage from earlier. So, but yes, I had cash on me. I was buying beers in cash. Mint Diggity bought me a beer. I bought him a beer. So, he lost his wallet. He's trying to get. No, that's not. I didn't go around asking anyone for a damn thing. So that's another thing. And then also the rumor I was trying to sell no. I was very honest. I owned it. Yeah, it wasn't the greatest set. I fucking owned it. I went up there and I owned it. Like, they're like, hey, how'd the show go? Wasn't great. Wasn't great. Wasn't the best me. That's the truth. Wasn't the best me. Could have done better. Got through it like a trooper. Got through it. Did it. I didn't run away scared. I wasn't like, it's like, no, man, just you're in there. It's like, basketball game. It's not going your way. You're You're down by 25 points early, you chip away or whatever, and do it. People that are with you are with you. People that are not, okay, fine. Sorry. You're not. I'm glad. I'm glad it worked out this way because now I know where I stand with people. And New Generation's fine. He's a cool guy. Man, Diggity is a cool guy. It's fine. Flimsy, fantastic. Victoria, like that's great. People that came out hoping things went horrible, and so they can like be like, "Oh, look at a yeah, they're out of my, they're gone. I go on without it. That's fine. Rather just cut off the fat. Cut off the fat." So back in New York City, I did a show last night. Totally different jokes, and everything was. It felt good. It's like, all right, get back on the horse, and that's what you do. Just get back on the horse. It is what it is. It is what it is. Because in my dumb head, I was really like, all right, maybe I'll try like a little stand up, and then do like some hackamania, like kind of like a hackamania thing. Talk about the Dalverse, and I realized like people that have no idea what the Dalverse is would have no idea what I'm talking about. I recognize that, so it's like, all right, I'm just going to do that, and then to say I was trying to sell my no. Fuck no, I wasn't trying to sell my set. No, and I said it in Melton. Oh, EFS is a great guy too. Yes, Melton and Rock are like, let me buy you the set here, $200, $300. Like, no, I'm not. No. So to say I was walking around trying to sell it on top of it, like, enough with these. Enough with these stories. Like it's New Jersey Rangers are a good egg, but no, I was not trying to sell my fucking comedy. It was not that was not at all. As far as the Super Bowl, yeah, it's a bummer of a game. Remind me of last year. It's like just one dominating defense that kind of took over the game. Let's read some of these. Mommy said your comedy is so bad that it reflected poorly on her because she knows you. We'd like an apology. She's been to like 10 of my shows. She's seen me on shows where she was like, oh, you're the highlight of the show. And the other people that have been numerous specials on Netflix, HBO, or whatever, and saw that. So, okay, one bet you jumping off ship on one. Yeah, all right. Then I don't. Then I don't need people like that in my life. Like, you know, I wish them the best, but yeah, I don't. I'll just go on with my life, and they can go on with their lives, and you know, whatever. I'm not gonna sit there and worry about that. But no, I would, like I said, I wish I would have just came out and just done my stand-up jokes. And did that. Just treated it like every regular room. I wish I would have came out with that energy. Like, all right, let me do this. Went over the people that have no idea who I am, and then maybe go back to the people that know me in some capacity. But I didn't do that, and that's on me. You know, you're not going to win them all. You're not going to bat 1,000. So yeah, you've been to like 10 of my shows, and one isn't up to the standard. One isn't up to the standard you wanted. So I don't need that. I'm not going to walk a tightrope every time. It's not the way it goes. Like, I think they got other things to worry about, and that's stuff for them. Mommy had never seen your app before. To her, this was her personal 9/11. How could you? She's been to a bunch of my comedy shows before. She's been to a bunch. This was not her first time at my comedy show. So she's familiar with my comedy. So I don't know. I don't know what she says, but if she says that's not true. Been in my comedy show before. Just looking at one time for me to have a show up, not up to the standards of what they put themselves in. Yeah. I owned it. The second it was over, I owned it. I was like, yeah. This is a personal 9/11. Oh. I will admit, wasn't the greatest, but it's what was I supposed to not do a show in Atlantic City? I thought people would be happy. I thought people would be excited, and they were. And then you got me 45 minutes. All right, fine. 45 minutes of it wasn't great, but you got a great. There's a chunk in there that, and then also like I did hit like the people up front were paying attention, and you cannot hear them, and because the laughter also was not carrying in that room. The whole night it was like just like low key noise. You can just hear noise. So, but again, I didn't put my best foot forward. And then I got to train on track a little bit, and that's all I can do. Just focus on the people that are into it, and that's all you can do as a comic. That's what my advice to young comics out there. Just focus on the people that are into it. Focus on them. Don't worry about the other people. You go, I tell comics at open mics that like get upset about every little thing going on in the room. So just focus on the 4 people that are paying attention. Just focus on them. They're having a good time. 4 people having a good time. It's them. It's you and them. Don't worry about the rest of the people. That's not on them. They can catch up to speed, and do what they're going to do. So, yeah, people want to focus on me, focus on me. And I fucked up by not worrying about that at the beginning. That's comedy 101. And I did not do that. I was like, let me try to get everyone on the same page. Just one big, and it just wasn't. It wasn't. Just focus on the people that want to focus on you. That's it. Don't worry about, you got to have blinders in that way. You can't worry about outside shit and all that. But yes, for 9/11. Flimsy Greenberg. There was a guy behind me and Johnny Carson that didn't walk out during your set, but that's only because he was sleeping. Right on. That guy's a real one. Jesus, Flimsy. Jesus Christ. It'd be more weird if I did the show and didn't acknowledge that it wasn't the greatest show. But yeah, that really hurtful to say I was going around trying to sell it. I was trying to sell it. No, the fucking thing already happened. The shipwreck fucking. Yeah, I could have bailed. I could have. Also, at that time, like I was really vibing with the people and the people right up front. I was like, the show was for them at that point. I was like, I'm just focused on them. Everyone else can like go ahead. Well, I don't. The people that did leave, people that were sleeping. Yeah, as long as they weren't interrupting me, it's like didn't matter at that point. It's like, all right. So yeah, that's why I'm here doing this. Face the music. Give me all the fucking insults you want. Have them come at me. Guess what? I'm gonna bomb again sometime. I'm gonna have another show that's not gonna be fucking amazing. It's going to happen. I'm gonna have some shows that go fucking amazing, and they're gonna be flawless and great, and everyone's gonna think I'm the greatest thing ever. And then I'm gonna have some shows again where it's not gonna be amazing. It's part of playing the game. You're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some. You can't ride the highs and lows. It's going to happen. Move on. Own it. That's it. Own it. Yeah. Wasn't up to my standard. I own it. But yeah, I'm walking around asking people to buy me drinks I can't have because I can't find my wallet. Stop it. Like trying to sell the thing. Come on. Yeah. And I get it. If you're someone that's not into any of my comedy, you're not into my comedy. I get it. That's fine too. God bless you. Some Mobby the Link. She's ready and waiting. I'm good. I'm good. I have no desire to talk to that person for a while. I need to calm down. I'm not. I don't want. Maybe down the road, but right now, no. Right now, I want no. I feel betrayed. You know, I mean, I really do. I feel betrayed. I feel lied to, and I felt that's someone I trusted. You know, that's someone I trusted a lot, and yeah, right now is not. I don't. I want nothing to do with that right now, at all. Um, you know, I'm just gonna get on with what I got going on in my life and focus on that. Where I'm glad. I'm glad I didn't do new stuff. I'm glad. And she's someone I probably told new jokes to, like, in person, and I didn't do those jokes. So I'm glad I didn't. What are you gonna do? Wow, that's what hurts the most. Forget the show. Just when someone you really trust and everything, and then something like that, and it's like, you know, and even people that have always been good friends like that. Be careful. Be careful. You know. I think it's no secret. I think you know who those people are. I think they've said that on streams where they got to be careful. This person's got to watch out. They've something that's been done before. You know, something that I also gave them. Going into someone's house and recording things like that. Like, so, I don't know. So maybe down the road, but right now, no, I don't. I need to back away and just focus on my own stuff. I mean, my I got to focus on work. I was focused on work all morning. I got to focus on that. Supposed to do a show tonight. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna see if I got time because I got to run some errands and I got to go to the gym. So see if I can get that. I was gonna go on later tonight, but yeah, I don't right now. Like, now's not the time. It's I'm gonna step back. I'm not trashing anyone. I'm not doing that. I'm taking ownership for my show that I did in Atlantic City. But yeah, also, like, hearing like that, that's not how comedy clubs work. They're not like, oh, I bought a ticket because of this person. No, that comic automatically gets that money. That's not how comedy clubs work. They already had a show. They already had a budget put out. They just added me to the show as a favor to me. They added me to the budget as a favor to me. They got me a room as a favor to me. It wasn't a thing where I was like part of the planning. I'm not in charge of how much people pay for drinks for whatever a drink costs at a comedy show. They don't run that by me. Hey, you're me. How much? We're going to charge this much for a drink. Is it okay with you? It's like they don't do. That's not how it works. And if you think that's how it works, then you don't just paint your own picture of what you think it is and be like, well, that's what it is because that's what my head I think that's not real life. That's not what real life is. Sorry, I explained to you what life is, but yeah. Apparently that's what I'm doing. I'm telling you what life is. So. And that's what it is, apparently. Mike Donahue, have you thought about becoming a substitute teacher? Is that Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man? Where's Virgil? How come Virgil isn't in your shot, too? Sure, become a substitute teacher. I have a job. Like, I'm in New York City. I have a job. I do have a job. Like, I got my job because of stand-up comedy as well. Because of my joke, right? So, yes. So, thank you, Mike Donahue. But, yes, I will keep that. I definitely will keep that in mind. Substitute teaching. Ozone, you showed your standing ovation clip from Hackamania for months. We're seeing clips of the AC show. My Hackamania, you did? You did see my Hackamania? I did play it. I don't think I've ever played it on my show. Did I? If I did, I did. I don't remember playing it, but no, I don't think I think other people played it. I think it was live streamed. But also, I do stand-up comedy all the time. I do not sit there and show clips of my. When have I ever shown clips of my stand-up comedy on my show? I did a show last night. Dude, I get up. That went very well. Did I get up here and show the clips? Have I ever showed the clips of a stand-up comedy show? So, Ozone, how do you have the strength to get up in the morning? I mean that in a complimentary way. I don't think I would be that. Well, thank you, Ozone, for. I managed to do it. Thank you for wondering how I do it, but I do. I manage day to day. Get up, get out of bed. First thing I do, I think the first thing I do, you go to the bathroom. I think that's the first thing. I think the first thing I do is I go to the bathroom and I brush my teeth. That's the first thing I do in the morning. So that's how I do it. Then drink a big glass of water because you dehydrate yourself at night. I don't know if you know that. So drink the water, stay healthy, stay hydrated. That's how you do it, Ozone. Stay hydrated. Johnny Carson said one couple got up and said, we tried and then walked out. Thoughts on sucking that bad? I don't think anyone talked to him considering he was sitting as close to the stage as on the far right-hand side. But it's another guy that's been to plenty of my shows. New Jersey Ranger. You're crediting the Dabblers for the failure. I did not credit the Dabblers for the failure. I said I stunk. I said I approached the show wrong. You're crediting the Dabblers for the failure when you did zero Dabbleverse material. No, I didn't. When I was talking a little bit about the Dabbleverse, I was just saying hello to the people, trying to explain to the people in the crowd how I know. But yes, you're right. I did not do Dabbleverse. At the end, people started to ask me Dabbleverse stuff. I was like, all right, go ahead, ask what you want. We were the ones who stayed. We not cater more to your why not cater more to your audience? I didn't want to do Dabbleverse joke. I did not also want to do Dabbleverse jokes. I didn't want it to be a thing like, oh, this guy got up there and started. Also, it wasn't at no point was the crowd on my side for anyone. Like the crowd was never like on the comedian side as a whole at any point. So yeah, any jokes I wanted to about that, I didn't do because like, all right, the people that didn't know me would have no idea what I was talking about. I said I handled it wrong. I should have done it. If I can go back in time, this is what I'm saying. If I can go back in time, I would have came out, just did my jokes, like my stand-up comedy, like a normal set. And then towards the end, I would have opened it up to the question things that I did at the end. I would have done that way. That's what I'm saying. No, I am the reason that I had an awkward set, New Jersey Ranger. It's nobody. How many times I got to say it? It's my fault that I had an awkward comedy set. It's my fault. I'm not pointing the fingers at anyone but myself. Yes, I had a comedy show and it did not go as well as I wanted it to go. That's my fault. Now, I also said this. In contrast to Mommy, however, New Jersey Ranger and Flimsy said, you exactly met their expectations. Jesus. That's what you set the bar low. Set the bar low. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if New Jersey Ranger Flimsy's been to my stand-up shows before. I know Beloved Chatter, although Beloved Chatter wasn't there. I mean, they saw me at, I don't even know if they were at Hackamania, the first one. But yeah, that was a Dabbleverse event thing. This was, because I did have some Dabbleverse roast jokes that I was, but it was like, there was no reason to do it. My jokes that people could relate to were not hitting with the regular, like now to bring in some third entity that they're not even familiar with to come on with that wasn't gonna go well. So, but like I said, even if I played it the way, like going back in hindsight, it was never going to be a perfect show. Even if I did, it would have been less uncomfortable, or not uncomfortable. I don't think that's the word. It would have been more like on point if I would have done it that way. But it wouldn't. It wasn't going to be. The people that were not interested in the middle were going to be not interested regardless, even if I started off a banger way and whatever. They didn't. I think that lady like opened the show talking about her being in a what do you call it? Meeting her husband at sex parties or something, and kind of wanted that to be like the show. And again, that like the first comic was talking to her about that. And like, as a guy in the back of the room, that was like, I couldn't even hear what she was saying. And I was closer to her than what he was. So he had to like go in the crowd to like listen to him because the sound wasn't like carrying. All sound sounded like mumbles, sounded like just background noise. So it sounds like they kind of had their own agenda of what they thought or whatever, and then that wasn't what it was going to be. Yeah, so again, we're doing a press conference. I said, going back to fucking New Jersey Rangers thing, I said I did not have a good show. It's my fault. It's no one else's fault. It's fucking my fault. Can we get that out there? That's it. It's not your fault, New Jersey Ranger. I didn't have a great show. It's my fault. It's my fault. Ray, did you actually write any new jokes in the last year? What were they? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Yes, I have done some jokes, written some new jokes in the last month. Zumak is sniping you. Of course, I'm sure. Good for him. Good for him. Ozone, you feel betrayed. Mommy had to see the show. Classic deflection. I feel betrayed. She's been to plenty of my shows before. Always seems to have a great time. To pick this one that doesn't go great, to be like, yes, I'm sorry. They're not all going to be perfection. They're not. Part of the deal. Then to say I'm trying to sell it. I'm trying to sell. I did try to sell it. People offered to buy it. And I was like, no. Joe Pepitone's wig. At what point did you say, this ain't working? Yeah, like 10, 15 minutes in. I was like, all right, just stop. Don't interrupt. Just do jokes. Connect with a few people paying attention. It's got in my head that just focus on that. Just go down this. You're just doing this. Don't try to get off the path. Just do this for the next 20 minutes and go with it. And like I said, I just paid attention to the people that were paying attention to me and focused on that. And for me and those 20 people, it was fine. And that's it. That's all I worried about. That's all I focused on. The other people not caring or not interested, that's their prerogative. They can do what they want to do. But yes. Ray, did you paid someone to record that? Seriously. Did I pay someone to record that? I do have the recording. And no, I will not be posting the recording of the show. I'm not planning on selling it, if that makes sense. After it happens, yeah, I had fun with it. I was honest. I went to the regatta, and I let people know, wasn't that awesome? I didn't lie. I didn't fucking make up a story. Tom Myers' bong hit transplant joke was generally funnier and more coherent than your C word show. How was that your closer? It does fine. It does fine. It did fine to the people paying attention as well. But thank you. There you go. Dayla, it was cool meeting you. Thanks for blocking me. Yeah, Dayla, it was good meeting you. You're a good guy. It was fun watching the Super Bowl with you and hanging out with you. You're a good man. And yes. So was it all bad? If I can go back in time, would I not do the comedy show? No, I'd still do the comedy show. I just would have approached the Saturday show differently. And again, the reason why I didn't go great, it's my fault. It's a reflection of me. I was supposed to do at least 30 minutes. I did 45. And I also felt like I just wanted to do it and just do jokes to give people that wanted to see the show like some show. I apologize for the first 15 minutes of it. After that, like I was like, all right. I was like, all right, screw it. I got my groove. And just that's it. Just execute the jokes and go forward from there. And yes, it was good meeting you, Dela. You're a good man. You're a good man. It's good meeting you. It's a good time. New Jersey Ranger, why'd you let idiot woman up front monopolize your time? Why did you let idiot woman up front monopolize your time? I don't know. Well, I was talking to a lady up front. Yeah, so they were like a nice couple. They were like genuinely enjoying the whole show. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe she liked being talked to, and that's what. But yeah, it was not a room really to do crowd work in because you couldn't hear like the rapport when someone did talk to you. I noticed that that's also on me because I noticed that with the other comedians that were on before me when they did crowd work. I couldn't hear the interactions at all, and I was in the crowd. So I was like closer to the people in the crowd than other people because I was standing back by the table that he was actually talking to. And I couldn't hear him. And I was literally 15 feet behind him. And I couldn't hear the conversation. So, yeah, that's, you live, you learn. And again, like I said, if I go back in time, I do it differently. I don't have a time machine. I can't go back in time and do it differently. But, maybe I was talking to them because they were actually enjoying me. And like, yeah, maybe that's why I did. I don't know. But yeah, so if I go back in time, I wouldn't do it like that. I would have just done jokes. And would have scrapped the crowd work altogether. For whatever reason, the night before I was in a different room. And it was a little smaller room. So you could like talk to the crowd and it wasn't as like muffled. Again, there's less people in the room too. So like it wasn't as much noise. So like crowd work could actually work a little bit, which it did the night before. I think all three of us were like doing our jokes while we're doing crowd work, and it played off a lot better. Maybe it's the acoustics of that room as opposed to the one that was in Saturday, but whatever it is. But again, I take the responsibility. I take the L. We'll take the L if it's not going amazing. Flimsy. Only people who paid for tickets are Dalverse people. Literally, the rest of the crowd was papered. Why did you keep saying not worth it to do Dalverse material? Well, honestly, Flimsy, I didn't want to roast other people and then them not be there to respond back or whatever. I didn't want to. Like, if it was like a Dalverse roast or something, it'd feel like just taking shots where because there were some vicious things, but like it wasn't like a fun natured. The room wasn't like a happy go lucky, fun natured room at any point, anyways, where it felt like all right, people can like ease up and hear like jokes about other people they don't. So I chose not to do that. I did have some like, oh, if I'm gonna do new jokes, I'll do those. And I did. And maybe I'll say them down the road if there's like another Dabbleverse thing. And I'll do I think there'll probably be a Dabbleverse thing down the road where it'll be I'll save it for that. I'll save it for I'll save jokes for that. There's no reason to like burn them there in front of a bunch of people that don't know who what it's all about. Like I just myself spinning around, so I don't know how great. So yeah, it's again, flimsy, my fault. I poorly. I handled it poorly, and if so it. My apologies. Ray, when you ask yourself at what point my stand up isn't working, just say the year. No need to make day, month into it. When you ask yourself at one point stand up isn't working, just say the year, date. No. Oh, you're saying a joke that I have done in my act? Yeah, that's usually a pretty good like opening joke for the fact that it's a quick one hitter thing. It's a joke to do. Again, I had a bad show. Guilty. I'm not perfect. I'm capable of having a bad show. It happens. Can you release the first 5 minutes for those of us who weren't lucky enough to be there? I'm fine. I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm fine. I don't release jokes of shows where it goes amazing. I'm definitely not going to start with a show that wasn't fucking amazing. I want to say if you want to get to my first joke, that's probably a joke I said first. For a guy on a date, lady asked last time he had sex, learn from me. Just say the month. Yeah, no reason to bring 2023 into the conversation. There you go. I think that was my first joke. It was my first actual joke. So, but yeah, it's if I can go back in time, would I still do the comedy shows? Yeah, I would. I just would have handled the way I started my Saturday show a little different. And again, even if I would have handled it different, probably was not going to be an amazing show anyways. But it would have been like a little. It probably would have been more palatable. I don't know if that's the word, but probably would have been a funner show for everyone if I would have done that. But you live, you learn. I live, I learn, and I had a bad night. Is it worth, something like? Is it worth me jumping off a bridge? Like, is that what people want? Like, should I run into traffic? Is that what it is? Burn it all down? I gotcha. Ozone, all kidding aside, I generally concerned that the C-word joke is in your set at all, much less your closer. Finally, Mint, New Jersey, Ranger, literally everyone will back me up here. Do I do that joke every show? No. Did I do it that show? Yeah, I did. Yes, I did do it. Yes, I'll close shows on that one. And yes, it usually does well. I get it. You don't like it? It's fine. It's not for you, Ozone. Some of these aren't for you, man. EFS, who's a good right? Christmas, am I right? Yes. The C word joke, yes. Make sure you say the C word. It's Christmas. Christmas is the C word in my joke. All right. So there we go. I feel like I just did a what do you call it? No, it's getting. Hey, what's up there? How are you, Quad Father?
Good. What up, man? Why'd you bomb?
You miss it. Just get here now. Go rewind the episode. Watch at the beginning. I talked the whole thing. I'm 50 minutes in. I already went through it.
No, you had a home field advantage and you still bombed. What happened, man?
It wasn't. I already did that. We already talked about that.
All right. So what do you want to talk about? Chad now?
No, I don't want to talk about Chad. I'm going to get ready to wrap up because I got to.
Did you know he still doesn't have a girlfriend?
I have no idea. I don't care.
He was supposed to meet a girl in Poughkeepsie, but there was no girl. That is confirmed. He still has fake girlfriends.
I have no. Yes, I had a rough set, and it's my fault. I should have just come out and did my act, Quad Father. That's what I should have done. Instead, I came out, I stammered around, tried interacting the crowd in a room where crowd work wasn't really a thing that I saw from the people before me. Also, you can't really hear the crowd in that room. And I didn't handle it right. I didn't handle it right. And then it ended up going all right when I just started doing my jokes. The people that got paper tickets, some of them weren't interested and left. That was fine. They weren't jerks about leaving.
They didn't want to hear about Chad Zumach either, huh?
And then I just focused on the 25 people in front of me that were into it, that were laughing at the jokes. And then I just did that. I had to do at least 30 minutes. I did 45. And then they gave me posters to sell at the end. That wasn't my thing. I wasn't going to sell anything. The guys, hey, we got some posters. People wanted to buy them. What am I going to do? Not sell them?
What did they get for the – I heard you had a VIP and a general admission. What was the difference?
I have no idea. I'm not in charge of the tickets. I don't know. I think they have that every show.
What'd they get for the VIP thing, though?
I have no idea. Whatever on their
They got
website.
A poster, or everybody got a poster?
No, I have no idea. No one got a poster. The posters were like, hey, I'm going to probably toss these anyways. Why don't you sign them and sell them to people that want to see you? Because, yes, believe it or not, some people actually did have a good time. I get it. There was like 75 people and some of them didn't. There's like 25 people that did. And for the people that got paper tickets, a guy hands out there with a tip jar, and people put money that got free tickets to tip it. And they made money in the tip jar too. So people that did get free tickets still did tip to their thing. So
why was there a VIP?
I have no idea. It's not my comedy club, Quad Father. It's not my. It's not my. I don't know.
I was just curious why they had a VIP.
It's not my show. It's not my show. I was just on the show. The
Did
shows that were there were
separate-
going to happen. No.
Did you do a separate thing for the VIP? Like, did you
let me talk.
Meet and greet?
I have no. I don't even know what it all entails. I have no idea. That
You
doesn't
weren't
involve
there?
me. The show. All right. I'm going to take you offline, answer the questions, and then do my thing. So.
Well, I was just curious. Like,
all right. Well, then shut up and let me answer.
I'm being quiet. I was letting you go.
All right. So the comedy shows were the comedy shows that weekend were going to be what they were. I was not on the comedy shows. I'm like, hey, I'm going to be in town. Do you know of any shows? Yeah, come and close these shows. All right, cool, awesome, do it. They got me a hotel room. They pay me for doing the shows. It is what it is. I don't know what they're via. I'm not in charge of that. I was just on the shows. I promoted the shows. That was it. He sent me the thing. I did not go down. Okay, what does this ticket mean? What does that ticket mean? I wasn't like, oh, where do people buy drinks? I was like, I'm just on the show. I have friends that work that club all the time. They have good times there. I still had a good time that weekend. I still had a good time. Was the show go the way I wanted it to go? No, not exactly, but I still had fun. Still was a good time for me. I'm not in charge of that. You're like, well, what goes on at this deli where I buy a sandwich? Well, I mean, you eat at this deli. What,
Well,
I'm not in charge of the tickets. I'm not in charge.
No, I was just,
come see me at whatever show, like my show tonight or whatever. Where I'm at Stand Up New York later this week. I don't know what the ticket prices are there. I don't know. I'll be on the show. I'm not in charge of how they sell tickets. I'm not in charge of who they give a free. I don't know. I just showed up and did a show and didn't do it as well as I wanted to do the show. That's it. That's it.
So-
I'm not responsible. So don't ask me questions that I just gave you the answer for, because I'm not going to sit here and just repeat
like
what
did
I
you do
just said.
something
I'm
different?
not in charge. I don't know what it means.
Did
It
you
has
do
nothing to do
anything-
with me. It has nothing to do with me.
No, that's not
So
the question.
that's
the
it.
question was more like
I don't know
did you-
what it entails.
did
I
you
did
do
not
something
look.
for people that had VIP? Are you aware
No,
that you
I'm not
so
aware.
you
I don't know.
you don't
They had
know
VIP
if you did
tickets.
stuff?
No, I don't
You-
think it involves me. I don't think
The
that
VIP
involves
thing
me.
had nothing to do with you at all whatsoever. Like
No,
they
go
didn't
look
say
at the.
like,
I'm
hey,
sure they have VIP up there for
they
whatever
didn't
shows are
tell
there.
you though.
That doesn't involve me.
No, the guy that was running the show, he didn't say like, "Hey, I need you to go do this separate thing off to the side over here for the VIP people."
No, no. There's no thing like
But-
I got to do something extra. All
Is
right,
that
I'm
weird?
getting ready to
Is
wrap
that
up.
weird though? Is that weird to you though that they would do that? Like have a VIP thing and then not have you have anything to do with it?
Whatever their VIP thing is, what it is. I don't know what it is, Quad. So, all right, let me wrap up.
Why
these
did you
super chats and go, I'm
schedule
not-
why did you schedule a Dabbleverse? Why like
they
you
already
did-
had a show. All right, I'm going to let you go.
I'm just saying, like
you, buddy,
you didn't, you don't want to be part of the Dabbleverse, but you
right.
set up
Thanks
a
for joining.
show that
I
would
like
be.
you, right. Yes. Let me just end this show because I got to go. I'm not. I'm not in charge of the comedy club. I'm not in charge of how they sell tickets. They just put me on a show. The show
No,
was
but
already
I'm
happening.
saying, like
But,
you were
all right.
saying, like, hey, I'm going to be in AC with all my friends that do Dabbleverse stuff.
I said I'll
but
be
you
at the
didn't,
show,
like-
and there'll be some people that'll want to come up. People bought tickets, whatever the tickets are. I wasn't in charge of the tickets. I don't know. I'm just adding.
Nobody's
to the show.
arguing that. Like,
All
I'm
right.
not arguing.
All right, let
with
me
you, Ray. I
do
just
these
had,
super chats
5
so I can
questions
get out
for
of
you.
here. All right, and there.
So that's
not in
it.
charge.
I asked 2 questions, and you're going to get all pissed off at me and kick me off your fucking show.
I don't know
'Cause I asked
I'm
you
not in
fucking 2
charge. I'm not in
questions.
charge. I'm not in charge.
That dude,
All right, let
your
me read
answers are retarded. What are you doing? Like,
right.
I came on to ask you 2 questions, and you're
I don't know what
freaking out
all
like
it
I'm
entails. I'm
attacking
not.
you.
It doesn't know. It has nothing to do with me.
I know, but you're acting like I'm attacking you or something. That's
I'm
weird.
trying to wrap up the show. I only do an hour. I want to read these super chats so I can get on. I got to do shows tonight. So, all right.
Did you go on with Melton and those guys?
Yeah, I called in. Ray, I first heard that joke in 2023, and the punchline was no need to bring 2019 into it. Which is it? It's both of them, whichever way you want it. Tuna Town, will you return the coat to mommy she bought you? Oh, my jacket. I'm not returning anything. Also, like, that's my jacket. I bought that jacket with my credit card. What do you think about Tommy Jordan putting the camera in your face immediately after what was the worst moment of your life and the audiences? It is what it is. But Quad, your thing, like, I'm not in charge of the tickets of any club. So,
Well, no, like all I asked was like, did you do something different for VIP people in general?
I don't know what
And
they
you started
do.
Freaking out at me, like, because
no, you're trying to make
is
the
that
way
question like off? Like,
I don't
it's,
know what it entitles.
out of bounds to ask you, like, did you do something for VIP people? That's
No,
all.
me
I asked was, like,
specifically, no.
oh, well, that was the easiest fucking answer you've ever given in your life, wasn't it? No, I didn't do anything different for VIP people than general admission.
Yeah, no.
Like,
I
is
didn't.
that the answer, or like, did I ask you something trivial?
Yeah,
I'm
not in
wasn't
charge of
even
that.
attacking. I was just asking.
I just said I don't know what goes on. I just showed up.
And then you,
if they would have asked me, if
but
they
you
would have
took a
asked me to
total
do
aside
something
to
special for
do
VIP,
an entire 5 minutes on Chad Zumach, but I come in here just goofing around, say like, "Oh, he still doesn't have a girlfriend, by the way," and you're like, I don't talk about Chad, but no, you do 5 minutes on him on your fucking set at Atlantic City. Like, what's going on here, dude?
way to kick him when he's down, Quad. Figuratively, of course, your legs don't work. All right, that's a good super chat. Yeah, no, I don't.
asked you
I
2
hope
questions
Chad.
and you're treating me like I'm a fucking asshole, dude. That's retarded.
No, you're making it sound like I have something to do with what goes on in the V. I don't know.
No, I asked you a question.
I don't
and
know.
You just gave the easiest answer ever, which was no, I didn't do anything for the VIP people. That was the easiest answer you could have ever given in your life, but instead you sat here attacking me like I'm an asshole for asking it, dude. That's ridiculous.
I'm not in charge of the VIP. I don't know what it meant.
But you were there, and you would have known if you did something different for the VIP people.
They would have asked me, like, hey, for people that buy VIP tickets, we need you to do this or something. I gladly would have done it. I was not asked to do anything special.
They didn't ask you to do something different.
No,
then.
They didn't ask me to do anything different.
All right. Well,
my apologies
you just
for
said that.
My apologies for yelling at you.
Yeah, I asked.
I apologize. I apologize.
Easy question.
All right, I apologize. I don't know. I'm just been getting. It's not the funnest time for me. Like that. Yes, I had a show. It didn't go well. I wish it would have went better.
I do love how
people want me to end my life over it, and it's like, all right.
No. Yeah. So I was watching Chad, and somehow he thinks that you bombing negates every bomb he ever did now, because apparently the only way he can measure his life is against you. Apparently, like so now that you bombed, we can erase the fact that he bombed at Kevin's roast. We can erase the fact that you beat him in the roast on MLC. All that stuff is gone now from history because you bombed one weekend.
Yeah, I had a bad. Guess what? I'm going to have a bad show again in the future. It's part of the deal. Also, the people that were at the show, EFS, Mint Diggity, I don't know if Flimsy Grimmer, New Jersey Ranger ever been to a show before. Johnny Carson, Mommy, Lady KB. They've been to my shows before. All of them have gone great. They see me on shows with great comics, and I've had great sets. I have one show that's not up to par, that's not great, and suddenly I'm the worst thing to ever exist on the planet. It's like, that's kind of, that's I don't like that. Someone that's been to like 10 of my shows always sees me have great sets. I have one that's not great, and suddenly I'm the worst thing to exist on the planet. I should like jump off a bridge or something. Like I don't like that. I don't like that fickleness. I don't like that fair weatherness. And it's like, if that's Mint Diggity saw me at Amanda's Theater. See me before. It was great.
Mint Diggity's in the free chat saying you're rewriting history about what happened this weekend. He just said that in the chat.
Well, then he could tell me what it is. But yeah. Was there anything for VIP though? I have no idea, Bob. I don't know what VIP entails. Sure. If I would have been asked to do something special for VIP, I would have. I was not asked to do anything special for VIP. So I don't know what that means, what exactly that entails. No one told me. That's also like not something that I was concerned with. Raid, usually pull out a napkin with jokes on it. Did I pull out a napkin with jokes on it? I don't think. I always have a set list with me. I don't believe I pulled it out Saturday night.
You don't use your cell phone like all the other comedians seem to do nowadays?
No. I always have a set list in my pocket, just in like other ideas that I wanted to. Maybe I did pull it on stage for like other jokes that I wanted to do or something. I don't know. But I do always have like a sheet of paper with me with jokes on it. So,
do you think the reception you get from the Dabbleverse is different now than maybe like? Did you think it was going to be like a redo of Hackamania 1? Where
I didn't know what to expect. Also, honestly, when I saw the crowd and the response was given the first couple comics, I knew it was not going to be an easy show. If that makes sense. Like I saw, it's not like they were, and the other comics are great comics. They're really good comics. But when I saw the reaction, like the indifference of the room, I knew, okay, this isn't going to be a walk in the park. I knew right away this is going to be work. And because of that, I should have just started off just doing jokes. I should just start off doing my act. And I didn't do that. I pussyfooted into my jokes. And then once I kind of got into my own groove, and other people can't see it because I'm just focusing on the tables in front of me, and when they were into it, and then I just got my rhythm, And then I was just doing my jokes and yeah, so where people coming in from the side saying stuff, I address that for a second and then just get back to whatever joke I was doing. But at no point was this like the greatest set ever. And I knew it wasn't going to be. And it was like, I'm just going to get through it. So,
I mean, did you kind of give up after you seen how it was going to go? Did you just?
No, I didn't give up. That's the
throw
thing.
in the
Like I
towel?
stay there. No, I could have got off stage after 30 minutes. And I was like, no, I'm going to stick in there. I'm not going to, it's like one of those things like you don't want to get wet, but I already fell in the pool. So I'm already wet. Might as well stay here a little bit,
Now I did. You could hear, obviously Mint Diggity and Mommy recorded the thing.
Mint Diggity recorded. If he did, I don't appreciate that.
Yeah, I do believe it's on his Twitter, so I assume that he recorded
I
it.
don't appreciate that. I did not know that. I'm not appreciative of that.
But there was like a bunch of people yelling, Ghost of Mr. P. Did you meet that guy?
Yeah, he's a character.
Yeah, or insane, I guess would be another way to put it. Like that dude seems he seems like he's a little fucked up in the head from what I heard.
I believe he's in the military and stuff. So I think he's but
I think he's a cop that got kicked out of being a cop for fucking with black people or something like that. He's a New York City cop.
Yeah, I know. The VIPs get a bucket. What about paying someone to record though? Why? I didn't pay anyone to record my set. Someone recorded a set for me. But yes,
do you have the recording of the entire set, that whole hour?
Yeah. And no, I'm not gonna play. I have shows that go great. I don't play clips from that. I'm not gonna play.
What do you record them for, yourself to listen back later?
Yeah, for whatever. If there's something I want to do with it afterwards, I'll do something with it. But no, that was not. No, I wasn't going to sell it. People offer me money for it. I wasn't going to sell it. But yeah, I did not know people record it. So really, get rid of the C word. The C word joke's fine. I do it maybe 5-10% of the shows that I do, but yes, it's
like, okay, so how much do you need to keep the C word joke in your set? Like, why can't you get rid of it? People have been arguing for 5 years about this stupid C word joke. Like, you've explained it to me. It still doesn't make sense even after we've gone through this before. Like, at some point, it seems like you should just drop that fucking thing. It sucks. I'll just be honest. In my opinion, and I'm not a joke connoisseur by any means. Yeah. I'm just saying, in my opinion, it could be dropped.
VIPs get a recording of the Friday show.
Are you going to ignore me? Drop the C.
Oh, I don't do the joke all the time. It's fine. I'll do it when I want to do it, and I won't do it when I don't want to do it.
But I mean, everybody in the Dabbleverse knows of the joke and has ripped on that thing forever now. Like it's time probably just to kick that thing to the side, unless you're at a an outside gig that has no idea what the thing is. I guess maybe the next time you're at a fiber optic convention, you could use it.
Thank you, buddy. All right. I'm getting ready to wrap up. We're all caught up.
You said that 100 times. Quit saying I'm ready to wrap up. No, I just got here. I'm all fired up.
We got a bunch of people watching. We're over 150. This is how I do my show. I peak and then I wrap it up.
Yeah. Are you going to embrace the Dabbleverse now that you're right back in the middle of it?
I've never not been part of it, but no, I'm not going to sit there and like rip on people.
Well, no, you've been trying to get out of the Dabbleverse for a minute.
I'm not in the Dabbleverse or out of the Dabbleverse. I'm just doing my thing. People that the people that like me, great, awesome, glad you're with me. If you don't like me, then you don't like me. It's fine.
When you scheduled the gig in AC, were you aware that Kevin wasn't going to be there, or did you think there was a chance that Kevin Brennan could have been there?
I have no idea. I assumed he's not. I assumed he wasn't going to go there. He said.
Why would you assume that? He's been to every other one.
I thought he said he wasn't going.
But I mean, nobody was for sure when you set that thing up. That's kind of what I thought was like, he'll pull a fast one and show up. So I was just curious what you thought. Like you set it up, but very easily Kevin could have been there, right?
Yeah. If he wanted to go, I guess he could have went.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking is he there or not there. I wasn't thinking of.
So it would not have bothered you if Kevin would have showed up and bought a ticket and come in there and been with the crew.
If yeah, I don't know. I mean, if he was there, then he's there. If he's not there, he's not there. I don't.
So you don't mind hanging out with Kevin Brennan then, in person?
There's a lot of people at the show. If I saw Kevin in person, I'd be fine with him. I've seen him in person a few times in the last couple years. I saw him last year.
Wow.
And he hated me.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little different now, right? In the last
no, he hated my guts a year ago. He hated my like I don't know. So I was just on here talking about my comedy show. That was it. I'm not in charge of what people do. So you're saying I would not have went to AC if he was there? I went last year.
I'm saying like you seem like you don't really want anything to do with Kevin Brennan and MLC or the Dabbleverse, but then you
I don't go on the show all the time.
Hang out with the Dabbleverse and possibly Kevin Brennan and anybody else that would have shown up there.
I hung out with him last year. If he wanted to hang out with
last
me,
year was a whole lot different situation than this year, right?
What are you talking about? He hated me last year too. I wasn't on the show. So I don't know what you're saying. What are you trying to say? He didn't like me last year. Didn't like me this year.
No, I'm trying to say he literally hates your fucking guts now.
He hates me last year too. It's the same thing. So you act like this is like a new thing. All right, let me read these and I'm going to get out. I don't want to sit there and fight about Dalver stuff. I just want to come on.
No, fight. It's questions. You don't have to get all weird about it.
No, I was in AC last year. He was there. I was going to see him this summer. And then he decided not to show up. I was going to hang out with him, Borgo, and Clearwater Chad. I thought we were hanging out. He went to my comedy show a few months ago in with Gustav. And he hated me.
But then what happened?
What do you mean what happened? The show was great.
He didn't show up. I don't think he wanted to hang out with you. I think he wanted to hang out with Clearwater Chad, and he was very pissed off at Clearwater Chad because Clearwater Chad hung out with you. I thought that's what happened.
I have no idea.
That's what Kevin said. He said,
well, you can watch MLC and have a rapport with Kevin. But I don't really watch. I don't sit there and watch what the guy does. So I wish him well. Hey, Ray, is it true you dissed Buckman to his wife? No. His wife was a very lovely lady. I might have made a joke at his expense, but it wasn't like, what a punk. Ray, you're still a better comedian than Shuli, Reverend Rage. Thanks. Thoughts on Rocco say, you must have a thing for humiliation. I have a thing for humiliation. But that's like his opinion, man. I don't know. Yeah, I have no thoughts. It's hey Ray, did you ever find?
Why did you call in? Just out of curiosity, why did you call into Melton and those guys? They only clown you and make fun of you and kind of fuck with you.
Again, I don't sit there and watch all the shows. If I'm watching a show, I'll be in the chat.
So you're not aware that Melton and Rocco talk shit about you constantly?
No, I'm not aware. Also, if someone's going to say something that's going to bother me, why would I sit there and watch it? So, hey, Ray, did you ever find your lost wallet? Thanks. Yes, I did. It turns out I left it in my car. But yeah. All right.
Yeah. What do you think about everyone saying that you were just trying to get free stuff out of everyone by saying you lost your wallet?
Yeah, that was bullshit. Mint Diggity was with me. Mint Diggity, who I bought a beer. He bought me a beer and I bought beer. I had cash on me. It's not like I lost my wallet. It was like someone buy me a beer. I bought beer.
Then why would you say you lost your wallet?
Because I did lose my wallet. I did lose my wallet. I thought I
But
would have
you
left it.
weren't saying like I have no money.
I never said I had no money. I didn't. Yeah, that also upset me. I didn't ask anyone for anything. Mint Diggity was with me that whole time. I didn't ask anyone. He bought me a beer. I bought him a beer. That was it.
Maybe just bad timing then? Was it bad timing? Because that almost, if you walk up to somebody in line when you're about to pay for something and then you mention that you lost your wallet, you're kind of insinuating that like, hey, I don't have money. Can you buy this shit for me?
That didn't happen.
Timing.
All right. Also, that didn't
Like
happen. That also didn't happen. So quit saying, I don't like when you say things, you try to put words in people's mouth. That didn't happen. I did not walk up, buy a beer, and turn to someone and said, I don't have my wallet. Can you buy me a beer? That didn't happen. I told mommy when
timing.
I told
timing.
mommy when she was sitting next to me and I already had a beer. So it's not like I was like looking for a beer. And I said, I lost my wallet. I did say that to her. This before I knew she recorded my set and like went online and taught. Like I did say that to her. That was not like a cue, like, hey, but I had cash on me. I didn't ask her for a thing. So to take that in her words and imply that in something else, I wasn't at the bar. We were sitting down. It was not a thing where I was like around people like, hey, I lost my wallet. Can you buy? That didn't happen. Mint Diggity was standing next to me the whole time. I recorded when you said it was Dalvor's questions and answers, only not say, oh, thank you. Yeah, I didn't. I did that at the end just to be like anyone that wanted to talk Dalvor stuff, do it. Just try to appease people. But yeah, I was trying to make.
He got the C word joke in there at the end.
Yeah, that was for the people that were enjoying me.
You closed with the C word joke, right?
Probably, yeah.
That was your closer.
That's what I closed with.
The most notorious joke you have.
Yep. Ray, but everything's going fine. Everything's going on. Everything's going fine. But thank you, Mint Diggity. And thank you. Yeah, if I said I was doing that, I was just trying to open it up for people at the end that wanted, like, just whatever. Let them get their thing because people were yelling stuff for occasionally. So that was that. Posters, how much did you squeeze from these people? Again, the posters were not my thing. It was the booker's like, hey, man, here's some posters. Why don't you sign some for people and people want to buy them? Go ahead. I was like, all right. I didn't even have a marker with me. It wasn't even my idea. It's just something that like fell into my lap. And then people bought them all. So
how many were there, do you think?
I think there was 9. There was less than 10.
And they were $20 a pop. Someone's saying in the chat right there.
People gave me $20 for them. I didn't set a price. I think I said 10 the first person, just because like people wanted. People actually like lined up and wanted the poster for whatever reason. Maybe it's so I could burn them on a live stream. I don't know, but people wanted them. What am I gonna do? Not?
Did you make good money for that gig? I won't ask you how much, but unless you.
Put it this, I did fine. I didn't like break the bank. Not gonna like pay my rent or whatever, but it helped me out a lot. I got a hotel room and I got some cash. And again, they did me a favor. They added me to a show that was already booked. It's not like they put this show together specifically for me. It was a show that already existed, and they were like, "Yeah, we're happy to have you on the show."
And then they had your headline too, so they put you over the top of the other 2 people they already had booked.
They did me a favor. They did me a favor.
Do you think you made more money than Chad at his gig in Poughkeepsie?
I don't know, and I don't care. That's not my business.
I care. That's why I asked.
All right, that's
well, he opened for Florentine, and you headlined a pretty decent sized gig. I'm sure you had more people at your thing.
At the beginning, I did.
Yeah, halfway through, maybe not. Huh?
At the beginning, I did. Joe Pepstone's with it. Good thing you let 4x4 out of the wheelchair prison. Thank you, Joe Pepstone. Get a job, Ray. Thank you. Really, I do have a job. Thank you. That's what I was doing before.
Yeah. What do you think about Carl saying to Tommy Jordan he should go back to doing his day job and quit streaming and going to events? What do you think about Carl?
I had a good time hanging out with Carl. I like Carl. I enjoyed hanging out with Melton and Rocco. If they're trashing me on the show, I don't know. I don't.
Well, they make jokes at you. I mean, whatever. They make jokes at everybody's expense, I guess. But they pretty much have counted you out of the Dabbleverse at this point. They don't even take you seriously, but you don't want to be taken seriously in the Dabbleverse either. So I guess it's a wash.
No, I don't want to be known as someone that records people or goes to people's houses. If that's what, I don't want to be known as that. If that makes sense.
My point was that you're on your way out of the Dabbleverse.
I never said I'm in or out of the Dabbleverse. Like, stop putting words in my mouth. Like, you've done this a few times. Like, accusing me of like putting up these VIP pack. That's a club thing. That has nothing to do.
But
with
it
the
seems
comic
like
that's
you don't
working
like
at
the Dabbleverse attention. I know you do a show, but it seems like you do a lot less shows that are Dabbleverse centric. You don't like to really.
That's
have
probably
fans
just
on.
easier. That's probably just easier for my mind. Just makes it easier for me to deal with. But I appreciate everyone that's a fan of mine. Everyone that enjoys coming to my shows and hanging out with me, and I enjoy hanging out with them. And I had a great time this weekend.
Well, I mean, let's say like you like the Dabbleverse attention when it's convenient or good.
What are you talking about? This wasn't all I did is get ripped on this show. This was not good. I owned it. I stunk. I had a bad show. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Jump off a bridge? I had a bad show. Who cares? It happened. I had a bad show. Guilty. Had a bad show.
Well, see, I mean,
so my life's gonna go on.
It seems like a lot of the time.
What are you talking about?
No, like
I had
the
a bad
MLC
show.
crew. It's like it's all bad attention. They're pretty much just want to troll you and whatnot. But like the Dabbleverse attention you get doesn't seem to be positive. Would you say?
Some of it's positive, some of it's negative. It's what it is. But you're right. I do not go out of my way to do a show about Chad. I do not go out of my way to do a show about other Dabbleverse shows. I don't. Or go out of my way to do shows about any Dabbleverse characters. I don't. I don't like sitting there trashing people. I don't like doing it. I like sitting around, having jokes, fucking around, having fun. I like the good natured ribbing stuff. I don't like the weird stuff. I don't like
like the Kevin Brennan stuff, for example, going on MLC and having Kevin act like that.
I don't like someone recording me and saying I was going around trying to sell my recording of my show. Like someone saying I'm standing at the bar telling everyone I lost my wallet trying to get free drinks. I don't like people just make that stuff. People just sitting around making up lies about each other. And I apologize to you for coming on hot, but I thought you were like accusing me about like I somehow set up VIP tickets or whatever. Like
I had no idea. I was just asking. No, like I know a lot of the people that probably went to the thing are MLC fans, right? So even like those folks are trying to please Daddy Brennan over there, right? Like that's
it could be, and if that's what they wanted to do, then that's what it's a bummer, and
that's where your hate comes from, though, is the MLC and the fans of MLC, right?
Or what? I don't sit there and watch the shows. I don't know what you want me to say. So how many times I got to say I don't sit there and watch it? So I think you realize I don't watch shows when I don't know. I don't go on my shows and address a lot of the stuff. I did Dabbleverse stuff today. I'm talking about because I just came from there this weekend. I'm very appreciative of everyone that came out.
Well,
I wish I could redo that show Saturday and have a better set, but it is what it is, and I gotta. I
just assumed you were trying to distance yourself from MLC and Kevin Brennan, considering he.
I'm not saying I'm distant. I'm not saying I'm distancing myself. I'm not saying I'm trying to make myself closer. I'm not thinking about that. I don't care.
I'll tell you. Here's what Kevin Brennan says. He hates your guts and that you stink and your comedy sucks. You're a shitty person. You're a liar. That pretty much sums it up. I mean, what else do you need to know?
I didn't even ask it here. I don't care to know that. All right. Anything else you want to say? Because I'm going to wrap up. Where can people find you?
On BYB. You guys know where I'm at. Come on. Let's
BYB.
not play games here.
I'm going to read these super chats and then I'll get ready to
All right, man. Well, I hope I didn't wreck your day asking you 20 questions.
No, you did not wreck my day. And my apologies first. I thought you were trying to say trying to say like I set up a VIP thing or something, and like I did.
This is the first chance I've had to talk to you since Dabble, whatever your Dabbleverse AC event.
But yes, also I do not want to sit here and talk about MLC. I don't hate MLC. I don't like MLC. I'm neutral. I don't care.
All right. Well, the chat is saying I have to go, so I'll go.
All right. You can hang with me while I read these if you want. You don't have to.
All right.
Quad, the C word or the squeegee? What say you?
I mean, the C word joke is atrocious, but I don't really want to hear about John squeegeeing semen with his underwear. Like, those are two very bad choices. So I guess I'll take the C word joke in that case. I'll take your C word joke, Ray.
Ray put his fake English credits on the poster and hope a billion button hats would show up. Yeah, I did see that was on the poster. They must have just got that off the internet. I should probably just take that down.
I don't even understand how you get a credit for that, considering they cut it from the movie. That doesn't even make sense.
No, I am in the movie. I don't have any lines in the movie. My lines were cut from the movie, but you could see me in the movie.
Are you doing? Did you actually do something gay in the movie? Because I know you're supposed to be gay. Is there any signs or
no? I'm wearing.
Did you do like a thing so people knew you were gay?
No, I don't.
You didn't do like you're so silly or something.
No, I think
you didn't get a line, so I guess not words.
But yeah, I did not. What do you call it? I did not tell them what to put on the poster. They did.
Good credit.
Ray pretends to be friends with dabblers for money. I never said I'm not in the Dabbleverse or not. I said I'm not going to sit there and do things to other people, like sit there and try to do shitty things. I'm not going to show up at anyone's house. I'm not going to sit there and offer to fight people. I'm not going to.
Nobody ever said you had to do that kind of shit to be in the Dabbleverse. Like, there's tons of people in the Dabbleverse that don't show up to people's houses and do bad stuff. Like you just don't like the negative attention. You like the positive attention.
It's not.
Unfortunately, the Dabbleverse comes with both.
I'm not showing up. I'm not going to sit there and just trash people. I get it. That's what it is. Like, oh,
you don't have to do that either. You could be in the Dabbleverse and be a positive force and never say anything bad about another person. That is a possibility, and it's your choice to do otherwise. You know what I mean? Not everybody goes hard in the paint in the Dabbleverse. There's some nice folks out there. I don't know, man. I think that is maybe some of the criticism I see is the fact that like you want to use the Dabbleverse when it's convenient. I guess that would be the easiest way to say it. Hello?
You can hear me, right?
I can now.
All right. My mic
popped out.
Yeah, the cord thing. And then to get it to register again is not
You at Timmy's house?
No. All right. There we go. Now we're
hopes.
Right. No. I'm at the
Where you at a lady's house? Ray?
No,
what are we doing?
I'm renting. I'm at my place. All right. Ray pretends to be friends with dabblers. No, there's a lot of people I like a lot. A lot of people I love that are in the Dabbleverse. People in the Dabbleverse, and I'm fine doing that, having fun with people. But yeah, I'm not gonna sit there and like wish horrible things upon people. Whether Chad has a girlfriend or not, that's great. That's his business. I'm not gonna be that guy. I'm not gonna sit there and dwell on other people. I don't like that aspect that other people do. People want to take people down. Like, let people go ahead and live their life, do your own thing. So that's what I'll say.
But yeah, I mean, you heard what I said though, right? About people saying like you only
No,
want to be part of the Dabbleverse
no,
when it's convenient.
that's not. What did I just say? Now you're putting words.
Nobody knows what
I
you
didn't
just
say
said
that.
because you were muted.
Oh, so I was muted. What I said is there's a lot of people I like, a lot of people I have a lot of good times with, and that's fun and that's good. That's great. The thing of like people showing up to people's houses, people trying to harass each other, people sending bags of cement to people's houses, people calling the cops on people. I want no part of that. I'm not that guy. I'm not.
Why did you? Why were the last two examples my examples? How dare
Yeah, I don't. I like you. If you're responsible for any of that stuff, which I think you owned the calling the police. I don't condone.
I like how you're trying to turn this on me, Ray.
No,
I like
I'm not
it. This is a good ending. This is almost like the C word joke. We're gonna
the only thing I can do faster than you is turn around. I can turn around faster than you. That's the one thing I got over you. Jesus.
The turn.
No, I like you. I like you a lot. But even I said that when I heard that you called it. I was not a fan of that at all. And you know
that's
that.
Old news, man. Old news.
But,
like your C word joke.
Yeah, you're not. It's fine. Not allowed to like one of my jokes. That's good. That's fine.
Nobody likes that joke, Ray.
At no point were you in the movie. You tired watching. I saw them. I used to put up the screenshot of me in the movie. So yes, I was in the movie. I got paid for being in the movie. Essentially, I'm down to being an extra in the movie, so I should not be using that as a credit because it's literally just me in the background. But Terry and E, Team Ray, thank you. Who's seen me a bunch of times? See me do that C word joke where the whole place loves it. You know,
were you at a Catholic private event or
I was at a
event?
no, I'm gonna say where's somebody Laughing Skull Comedy Club, Comedy Zone comedy clubs,
the Vatican.
Exactly. Yes, it was in the Vatican. That's where he saw me. All right. I love everybody, man. Good times. What did we learn? All positivity. I like you, Derek, even though you give me a hard time.
Well, I mean, you're going to be in the Dabbleverse, and you're just going to be a positive force in the Dabbleverse.
That's what it is. I'm all about the positivity. I'm all about.
Well, you don't have to trash people or go to people's houses to be part of the Dabbleverse.
I don't have to call the police on people.
You don't even have to do that. You don't have to do any of the nasty, horrible things that people spread rumors about innocent little quad father. Yeah. It's rude.
I don't have to record people without their knowledge.
Yeah, mid diggity. He's talking to you now. You too, FKA Mammy.
So, yeah, it's just disappointing. Someone that I trusted, like, all right, one show you're not a fan of, so you to do a turn on me. It's like, all right, what about all the other shows where it's fucking awesome and everyone loved me? One bad show. I guess I'm gonna have another. Yeah, get off the bandwagon now because I'm gonna have another bad show sometime. It could be tonight, it could be tomorrow. Who knows? I'm gonna have another bad show.
Well, I hope Dee Dee's there. I hope FKA Mammy is there when it happens so she can report.
You used mommy so much it got named in her divorce. Yeah, I don't like even that being said. I've nothing. I don't know her. Whoever she got divorced from, I never met him. I never talked to him. Like, why are you saying that? Let's say that is true. Why would you say that? Like, why would that be everybody's business? That's like a weird thing. You get what I'm saying? Like, why would you? I didn't see her say that, but like, am I supposed to be blamed? Somehow it's like my fault. I don't get it, but, and I had, again, it's a person I consider a good friend, I had a lot of good times with, and
I don't think she named you in the divorce. I think he named you in the divorce.
I don't even know him.
Yeah. I don't know where the reference came from, but I think he was saying things that weren't true anyway, right?
I don't know. I never met the guy. I didn't talk to him. I didn't even hear that being talked about on a show. And if it was on a show, I don't want to hear it. Quad, what is the worst of these three jokes? Ray C-word jokes, Shuli's thin slice, or Stuttering John squeegee? Well, I think you're already like, I think it comes down to, he already said he liked mine better than Stuttering John. So I think it's it's either Shuey's or Stuttering John's. I think
There's nothing Shuley has ever done that was funny, so you already know the answer. Anything Ray says has to be funnier than Shuley. I don't even know why you guys consider Shuley a comedian. The only thing funny he ever did was weigh shit and hang out with whackpackers. So I don't even know. You know, Rev. Come on, man. You knew the answer to this before you asked it to me. So good on you for giving Ray $5. There you go.
all right. Well, thank you.
Yeah,
I
Ray
love
wins.
everybody.
Ray
I love
wins.
everyone. I hope Chad and his girlfriend all works out. Everyone go watch MLC. I'm sure he's on now if he's not already on watching me.
Why? Okay, here one
Go
last
watch
question.
email.
Why do you think mommy turned on you? What's your thought?
I don't know. I don't know.
Has something happened recently between you two on a phone call, or like you guys talk and you're friends? Like what happened, man?
I don't know.
I mean, you guys are in communication, right? Like
I don't talk
you
to her all the time, but
You
I
have
talked to her
recently,
before I
right?
went to AC, and she was all excited and was very nice to me. And I don't know. That would be a question for her, but I'm not at a point now where I want to even what do you call it? Talk with her. Maybe down the road sometime, but right now I'm good. I'm just worried about my work that I got to do now while I'm here. Worried about my job. I got enough pressure with that. I got to stay up on that, and I got to work every day and do that. So I can't sit here and think about different people and this and that. Like it's not healthy. It's not healthy for anyone's mindset to sit there and focus on the negativity. It's not healthy.
You going to the Stand tomorrow night
Go to Stand tomorrow
or tonight? Tonight.
No,
Is
I'm
tonight
not at
the Stand.
I'm not at the Stand tonight. No.
Was
No.
that last week?
Yeah, I was there. I did 2 shows there last week. Mine being one of them. It's a great show. No
And
C.
Tommy Jordan, he wasn't there to harass you.
No, there's no C word show. You would have loved it. Would have been fantastic for you. All right. Everyone
live stream the
follow
whole
Quadfather BYB podcast. Hit like, hit subscribe, join the Patreon, $3 a month of a VIP section on my Patreon. I think I do. No one's ever signed up for it. But all right. I love everybody. That's a show. Thanks for hanging with me. Sorry I got upset with you earlier, but it's all it's all good.
Well, I'm the victim, but that's all right.
You are the victim. I was very mean to you. I was what I said I don't like, people being mean. Oh man. All right. I love everyone.
You can talk crap about me on your next podcast. How's that?
Jesus Christ. All right. I love everyone. That's your show. See you punks later. Peace.